I think your mother might want a drink.
She's reading to the children.
That's why she might want one.
She wants no such thing, Dad.
Then I want one.
Now it's not even after 5.
Well then, let's go see how the Red Sox are doing.
Daddy, stop.
Stop what?
Avoiding me. Ever since we arrived, we haven't had time to talk.
Good Lord, what do you mean? Seems to me everybody's been talking continuously and simultaneously from the moment you got off the plane.
Alone, Dad. I mean alone. You know I mean alone.
All right, we'll talk. Right here in the dining room. Good place to talk. Matter of fact, I'm kind of tired. It's been a long day.
I love this room. I've always loved it. Always.
Yeah, your mother and I still use it, now and then. Once a week, Mrs. Robinson still comes in and cooks us a nice dinner. Lamb chops, broilers.
I've left him, Daddy.
Well, now a little vacation.
I've left him permanently.
Permanently is a very long word.
I can't live with him, Dad. We don't get along at all.
You may think that now.
Can we stay here, Dad?
Here?
For a few months.
With 3 small children?
While I work out my life.
What time is it? Oh, a little after 5. I think the sun should be over the yard arm, don't you? Or if it isn't, it should be. I think it's almost permissible for you and I to have a little drink.
Can we stay here, Dad?
Get us a drink, Maggie.
All right.
I'd like scotch, sweetheart. Make it reasonably strong. You'll find the silver measuring gizmo in the drawer by the trays. I want 2 shots and a splash of water. And I want the glass with the pheasant on it. And not too much ice.
All right, Dad.
I saw Mimi Maud the other day. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Dad.
There she was, being a good sport with her 3rd husband. Her 3rd, deaf as a post and extremely disagreeable. So I took her aside. Can you hear me?
I'm listening, Dad.
I took her aside and I said, "Now, Mimi, if you'd made half as much effort with your 1st husband as you made with your last 2, don't you think you'd still be married to him?" I asked her that point blank, and you know what she said? She said maybe. That's exactly what she said. She'd made the effort.
That's your generation, Dad.
That's every generation.
Not mine.
Every generation has to make an effort.
I won't go back to him, Dad. I want to be here.
I wanted the glass with the pheasant on it.
I think the kids used it.
Oh.
So can we stay here, Dad?
Well, I sleep in your room now. Your mother kicked me out because I snore. Use the boys' room now to watch TV.
I'll stay in the guest room.
And the children?
They can stay on the 3rd floor in the maid's room.
We closed them off because of the order.
I don't care, Dad. We'll work it out, please.
Give it another try first.
No.
Another try.
No, he's got someone else anyway. She's moved in.
Then fly back and kick her out.
Dad.
I'm serious. You don't know this, but that's what your mother did. The time I became romantically involved with Mrs. Shoemaker. We took a little trip together to Sea Island. Your mother got wind of it and flew right down and told Betty Shoemaker to get on the next train. Now, why don't you do that? Go tell this woman to peddle her papers elsewhere. We'll sit with the children while you do.
I've got someone else too, Dad.
I mean, you had a little fling.
I've been going with
A little
someone. I've
fling.
been living with
Where
him.
was your husband?
He stayed with his
And
girl.
the children?
They came on.
Sounds a little complicated.
It is, Dad. That's why I want to be here.
Now, let's review the bidding, may we? Do you plan to marry this new man?
No.
You're not in love with him.
No, he's married anyway.
And he's decided he loves his wife.
No.
But you've decided you don't love him.
Yes.
Or your husband.
Yes.
And your husband's fallen in love with someone else.
He lives with someone else.
And your children, my grandchildren, come and go among these various households.
Yes. Sort of. Yes.
Sounds extremely complicated.
It is, Dad. It really is.
Well, then it seems to me the first thing you do is simplify things. That's the first thing. You ask the man you're living with to leave. You hold onto your house. You keep your children in your present schools.
There's someone else, Dad.
Someone else?
Someone else entirely.
3rd person.
Yes.
What was that movie your mother and I liked so much? The 3rd Man?
A man, Dad.
Not a man.
It's a woman.
A woman?
Yes, Dad, I've been mixed up with a woman, and I don't even know who I am anymore, Dad. I need to touch base, Daddy. That's why I want to come home. That's why I need to be here.
I think I'll get her a pair. Would you like her a pair? I'll get us both a pair.
I'm all mixed up, Dad. I'm all over the ballpark. I've been seeing a crisis counselor. I've taken a part-time job. And I've been jogging 2 miles a day, and none of it's working, Dad. I don't even know who I am. I want to start over, Dad. I want to take my children to the zoo, and the park lake, and the art gallery, and do all those things you and Mother used to do with us. I want to start all over again, Dad. I want to start all over.
I made one for your mother, and I found the glass with the pheasant on it. In the trash. Somebody broke it. So let's go have a nice cocktail with your mother and see if we can get the children to sit quietly down each other.
You don't want us here, Dad, do you?
Of course we do, darling. A week, 10 days, you're most welcome.
I can't go back, Dad.
Neither can I, sweetheart. Neither can I.